I just realized something. The colors on my secondary screen are more vibrant than the colors on my TV, which is my main screen. I don't know why I would point this out at the beginning of the recording, but anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to Cemetary Mary. Last time we talked to some dead Croven's friends, upset us, and now we've run into the Dr. Tetra, the dickhead. Anyways, let's just oh well, yeah, I should tap in the game real quick. Thank you. I very much appreciate the company. Come, follow me. Even though he said, follow me, Reginald grabbed me by the wrist and began to guide me down the sidewalk. Yeah, yeah, no, I do not trust this man a single goddamn bit after what happened in Blackout Hospital. I was a bit confused on the direction we were going, though. Is this way? I didn't think there was much of anything on this road. Well, it's a bit of a secret, but that's part of what I like about it. If it gets too popular, then I'd ruin the very peaceful atmosphere they have. I think it's better if less people know. But I think I can trust you not to tell anyone about it. Oh, alright. I kept walking with him, and eventually we reached a more desolate area of the city. There was no one walking in the streets, and all the windows of the buildings were started to pass. We were all dark. No one had any of their lights on. There were no cars in the street either. It was strangely barren around here. Say, what street are we on again? Are you sure we're going in the right direction? Yes, no need to worry. We're almost there. Okay. Then, at a certain point, Reginald stopped walking. He looked down into a dark alley, and then walked into it. Well, aren't you coming? I felt pretty weird about walking down into an alley with no one around, or a street I'm unfamiliar with, but he was waiting there for me. Yeah, walk away. Trust me, it's going. I'm not doing anything related to that bastard. I should probably say whatever. I have saved. It's fine. Given the recent events, I was going to say that I would be heading home instead. But Reginald popped out of the alley once again and said, "What are you waiting for? It's this way." Okay, so what was the point of that? He forced me down the alleyways anyway. Great, fantastic. He grabbed me by the wrist again and pulled me inside. He brought me to a door with a shiny and golden handle. It looked brand new amidst the grime of the alleyway. He raised a finger to his lips as if to say shh, and then he opened the door. Oh my! Oh! Okay. Okay, this is not bad actually. We got someone who has like the Yonder Simulator like school outfit on. I know that's not what it's a reference to, but that's the only thing I can associate that outfit with. I'm sorry if I offended like some people. I probably offended some people. Let's be honest. Fuck. It was a coffee place, and it was adorable. Pretty string lights were hanging from the walls and ceiling, and calm music played throughout. There were decorations of intricate tapestries in addition of some rugs to soften the hard concrete floor. There were very few people, and they hardly made any noise as they spoke, as if they were in a library, trying not to disturb anyone else. Not to mention the aroma. Even if I don't like coffee, I can't deny how pleasant the smell is. Okay, that's one thing that we are not the same in. I hate coffee, period. It's literally just dirt water. It's literally just warm dirt water. Like, why? I don't get it. All right, the smell is. I mean, I could take it or leave it, but on most days I don't like the smell. Taste it too strong in my opinion. Why? my opinion, which most people won't like. I don't like coffee. I don't understand you, Mary. I do understand you about the plushie thing. Also still contemplating on getting the Yanabe plush. All of it together, it felt magical. See? I told you it was nice. This place seems so delightful. However did you discover it? That's a secret. Maybe I'll tell you one day. We stepped further into the building, Reginald closing the door behind us. Then I followed him to the counter, and he asked what I wanted. Oh, don't worry, I can pay for myself. Oh, no, please, I insist. Consider it a thank you for accompanying me. Are you really sure? Positive. Reginald ordered himself a coffee, and I asked for hot chocolate for myself. I felt a little silly ordering it, but the barista doesn't seem to care after all, even when I asked for marshmallows. After we got our drinks, Resh and I plopped down on an empty couch in the building. You got a styrofoam cup? Paper, actually. And no worries, it's recyclable. I think the mugs they offer here are cute and better for the environment, but well, how do I put it? I'm just particular about using the same thing as other people, that's all. I believe they allow you to bring your own mug, but that's a little silly, isn't it? To bring a mug from home? But I mean, like I said, I could not speak for you, but I mean that would be kind of cool if you were able to refill your own cup, like Starbucks or something. That would be kind of cool. Because I would still need to wash it afterwards. And it took absolute absurd carrying a mug down the sidewalk. I mean, you could probably chuck it in a bag or something. You've got a point there. Mary, don't agree with him, alright? This man's a goddamn scumbag. Anyways, are you feeling any better? Oh, how? Oh, who, me? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not crying anymore, so that's a good thing, I think. Thank you again for bringing me here. No need to thank me. I'm just glad you're feeling better. But if it's okay to ask about now, why had gotten you so upset in the first place? Well, I guess it's okay to talk about. Sorry. Especially since you wouldn't know these people anyways. Where do I start though? Well, I spent a lot of time with my kinda cousin, and I recently met his other friends. I told Reginald all about what happened since I first met them. I don't know why. It was like I had to start with one thing, but then that led me into all the other things too. I told them about how intimidating they were when I met them, and about how they disrespected the cemetery, and about the incident that happened with them just today. Already, I was trying to block it from my memory. And Reginald listened, nodding along as I talked. It felt nice to have someone listen to me. And then I ran into you on the sidewalk. Now we're here, I guess. Sorry for going on like that. I just wasn't sure where to begin, why are you apologizing? I'm actually very happy you told me. It's not good to always let things weigh on you. You know, Mary, I must admit, I'm not at all a violent person, but so I wish we could teach those dolts a little lesson right now. Where do they get off thinking that kind of behavior is alright? No, it's okay. I won't hang around them anymore. But At least I tried, right? That's all you can do in this life. Try, but yes, you don't need to worry about people like that. They clearly can't appreciate a good thing even when it's right in front of them. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And it means a lot to me too. Just then, I had received a text message. I took out my phone. Crowven had messaged. Mary, where'd you go? You're not at the cemetery. At least I don't see you here. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna save because this seems kind of important. I'm not very. Are you? I mean, yeah, he is looking for me. I'm not there. Let's just say I'm not there. Actually, I put my phone away without responding to him. Okay, that's. I know you're kind of upset with him, but you should at least, respond. Make sure, he knows that you're okay. Ugh, God. Whatever. Reginald, are you busy? No, not really. I was planning to run a few errands, but it's nothing that needs my immediate attention. Why do you ask? Can I come along? You want to run errands with me? Yeah, I don't really feel like going home. At least, not right now. Well, if you're observant, you're more than welcome to come along. I would more than appreciate the company. Thank you again. I spent the rest of the day helping Reginald with his errands. It wasn't anything too big. We bought some stuff from the hardware store, things he needed for a bit of DIY I can repair. Wrenches, screwdrivers, antifreeze, oils, but nothing too big to carry. What kind of are you like working on a car or something? What kind of DIY uses antifreeze? Oh wait, besides cars, what do you even use antifreeze for? I don't understand your reasoning, Mary, but I won't argue against it because you are the main character, I guess. I also helped him picked up a few groceries. He was running low on milk and eggs, but he picked up some strawberries too before they got out of season. It wasn't anything too exciting, but it was nice to be able to do something simple with him and enjoy completing these simple tasks with someone who wasn't trying to trick me or make me cry. Before we knew it, it started to get dark. I told Reginald that I ought to get going. Get home safely then, alright? I promised him I would, and then we went to catch the next bus home. Well, at least my day wasn't completely bad. Or at least that's what I thought initially. But once I made it home and opened the door to the cabin, someone was waiting there for me. And he was not happy. You see, this is why you respond to texts, even if you're upset. This could have been avoided if you just took my advice, Mary. About fucking time to get home. Where the hell were you? You didn't answer any of my fucking texts. Of course I didn't. I'm mad at you. You're mad at me? I'm the one who's supposed to be mad here. You have any fucking idea what could have happened to you? It can't be any worse than what you and your friends did to me. Ugh. That's really what this is about. Fuck over here, Mary. Oh, Lord. Alright. None of these are anything that I would want to think with. I think no, they did apologize. They did apologize. I think. Okay, I think they did apologize, so that's not correct. I think only the girl wanted to make fun of. Actually no, I should say that. I can't get over it that easily. Seriously, boy, I can fucking control every little thing they do. You should know how they are by now. Besides, what they do isn't my fucking fault, so I don't know what the fuck you're getting so fucking mad at me. Because you let them do it. You never say anything. Maybe they'd stop if you didn't didn't keep letting it happen, hey, don't start turning this down back on me. Maybe if you were such a sensitive crybaby, you wouldn't be having this problem. Oh Lord. We'll call it a crybaby. You're not allowed to call me a crybaby. Oh, give me a goddamn break. You know, maybe that's why you're so mean to me lately. Come on, again. The fuck is this supposed to mean? Hanging around such awful people. No wonder you become such a bad person. Oh, really? Oh, that's how you feel? That's not what I meant. Yeah, it's... God damn it, man. God... This is why Quicks... Okay. Is it even anything I can say in this situation? Alright, yeah, no, I think all of these just lead to misery. Yeah, I know. All of these lead to misery. Great, alright. Yeah, it's definitely how I feel. I don't know at what point you stopped, but you definitely aren't a good person anymore. I don't know who this person is, but the crowven I know would never been so cruel. The crowven you know, ain't that wretched? Let me tell you something. The crowven you knew would die with the other fucking crovens. Crowven! You can't say that! I'm so fucking over this already. If you really hate me that much, why are you even still here? I can't believe this shit. I didn't mean it, I bet. I'm sorry. And maybe I should just leave it, that's how you'll feel. Maybe you should, and there you go, your stupid fucking baggage with you. Crowven stormed off after that. I went the other way and marched upstairs. I felt like crying all over again, but I think I used up all my tears for the day. See, this is why no matter, you know, I should shut up. I whatever. Partially blaming this on you, Mary, for not being that good of a person, but like I can't blame you, I guess. Even though I just realized why Mary is so upset. It's because the uncle hung himself, which is why she was so upset in the first place. I don't know why that is not that. I feel like I should more like, holy shit, revelation, but not that. Yeah, no, the uncle hung himself, and that's why the father said that he doesn't deserve a funeral because he went the coward way out. Got it. I was going to text the number again because, well, it's what I always do before I go to bed. But I opened my phone and I was surprised to see I had a few messages from someone else. Crowven? Twyla, alright. I hadn't really seen her since the night of the club. Hey Mary, I know it's late, so don't blame me if you're already in bed, but I figured I'd ask you anyway since it's not overly time sensitive. I'm going to be at the library tomorrow looking for anything I can find that might help us with Hound's little problem. I figured you could come and help me research if you're up to it. Yeah, I can come help. I think that's a really great idea. I'll be sure to be there first thing tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'll be there that early, but I'll be sure to see you there. I had agreed to meet with Twyla. Maybe part of me did it in spite of Crowven, but it would be a nice distraction, I think. A distraction from all the bad stuff that happened today. And I wouldn't have to think about it tomorrow. When I got up the next morning, I heard myself out of the house. I wasn't even sure if Crowven was still home, but I wasn't going to stick around long enough to find out. I headed to the library as quick as I could that morning, and even though Twyla said she wasn't going to be around so early, she was still there when I arrived. Twyla, you already here? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm here. I thought you said you wouldn't be here so early. I don't think it's super early, but that's not the point. You're here to help me with research, correct? Oh, yes, of course. Just, tell me what I need to do. I'm gonna need you to fetch me some books for me. Twilight handed me a list of books she needed. I worked in the library before, so I know they're here. I just want you to pick a few. I just want you to pick a few up for starters. All right, I think I can do that. Yeah, I sure hope so. I took Twilight's list and began to grab the books for her. There were a few psychology books, but also some filled with like per- periodicals. Is that how you describe it? I don't know. But what I did know is that if I kept carrying so many books at once, it'd topple over. It's happened before. I began to hand them over to Twyla. She seemed very focused as she took the books from me. Sometimes when I'd hand her a book, she'd slid one over to me with the pages open. I would close it and go to return it on the proper shelf. It was only after a few books that I realized she was probably anticipating I read the passages she had opened too. Well. I kind of just continued fetching books and shelving them back again, absent, absentimidly. It just seemed like the best thing for me to do to be able to help. I know I would understand the information as well as she did. I am, well, not the brightest at times. You're distracted. Ah! Am I? You certainly seem a bit out of it. Is everything alright? Well, I had a fight with a friend last night, and we still haven't made up. I see. Well, that's not going to help us here. Huh? If you want to help, you're going to have to pull yourself together. You know the issue we're dealing with is much more serious than whatever dumb fight you and your friend had, right? I mean, he's actually kind of related to me, partially. Like a half cousin or whatever. So I feel like it is slightly more important than whatever, like, murder mystery you're trying to solve. And I got multiple pieces of evidence saying not to trust owl people, and those eyebrows still give me owl vibes. Uh, Mary, what did I just say? What did I just say, Mary? I guess? Yeah, sorry. Are you going to be like this the whole time? I don't know. You can leave. Huh? Are you sure? I thought you needed my help. Clearly, you're not going to be any help like this. Oh, don't take it so harshly. I'm doing you a favor, if anything. I'll call you up again next time if I need you for something. Just remember not to forget all about all of this, okay? Oh, okay. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. It's fine. Some probably would have changed if I went VIP route instead of staying with Crowven and his friends. Who knows? Who knows? See you later. See you. I left the last of the books on the table for her and then headed out of the library. I wasn't much help at all, was I? Dude, what the fuck? Crowven? What the fuck were you doing with her? Didn't I already tell you to stay away from her? What did you just, like, not listen? Or not care? You're just trying to piss me off at this point, aren't you? I'm trying to help her with something. Not like it's any of your business in the first place. Excuse me? That girl is definitely my business, especially if she's talking to you. What's so bad about her? You can't just tell me to do something and not explain why. Why not? You don't trust me anymore, huh? I guess it's just as well. Let me tell you this. Either you stay the fuck away from her, or you stay the fuck away from me. Crowven stomped past me after that. He didn't apologize when his shoulder bumped into mine. He just kept walking. I hoped that whatever he was going, it wasn't home, because that was the only place I wanted to be right now, even if it seemed like he would prefer I not be there anymore. I want to ask you something. You always do, don't you? Please. Apologies, it wasn't meant to appear sarcastic. Go on, go on. Are you after people who want me? Do you know who I'm with? How do you mean? Like, do you know about the other person connected to me? And if you do, aren't you covering for them too? Please? Yes. Wait. Yes to which question? Sorry, I have to go now. Good night, Mary. So I'm assuming he's also coming after Crowven. Oh, maybe. Days passed, as days often do. Things in the house have been incredibly tense. I can't even recall the last time I physically spoke to Crowven. Maybe it was the day at the library? I don't know. I really don't remember. It's not like I don't see him at all, but we do see one another. We don't talk. It's really awkward. Sometimes when we find ourselves in the same room, when both of us will just leave. We don't say good morning or good night, and if I see him on the street, he looks away. I wish things weren't like this. I just really want things to be back to normal. Go apologize. Go. You could like maybe apologize, and that would fix like some things. Just saying. Back before his, I really want things to be better. I want. Here we go. This is the thing I wanted to do. I shouldn't I? I know Crowven has been having a hard time lately, and I'm sure I haven't been making things much easier for him. It's partially my fault anyways. His friends don't have to be my friends too, and even if he wanted me to get along with them, I shouldn't have stepped away when I realized it wasn't going to work. I'll I'll try to tell him that sometime soon when I know how I feel, when to properly say it. Character development. It's a step in the right direction, I guess. I sat in the living room for the remainder of the day, at least until dinner time, that is. The fire was on and I was reading, but I knew I wouldn't have to start cooking something soon. Then Ed Crowven come in through the front door. Still not feeling comfortable being in the same room as him, I got up to move into the next room when... Huh? Mary, you know I love you, right? Like, even when I'm mad or jealous, I promise I don't mean to. I really, really, really don't mean it. Yeah, I know. I love you too. Are you okay? No. Theater. Oh, no. Oh. That. That fucking sucks. Theater died. Oh. Crow. I turned around to hug Crow properly this time. I didn't ask him what had happened. He didn't seem to be in the mood to talk about it, and I don't think I was either. I helped him prepare the service, or perhaps it's more apt to say that I prepared the service because he asked me to. You're so passionate about it, he told me. So I know you'll make sure he has the best one. It was just, I don't know if passionate is the right word. I hope it was a nice service. I like to think that it was. I did try my best to put it all together after all. I got lots of flowers and a nice spot for him to rest. Crowven had response. Crowven was responsible for inviting everyone, but everyone wasn't a lot of people. I wasn't sure if it was because no one wanted to attend, or if it was because Theo only had this many friends. I looked around. The power wasn't here. Yeah, of course the power wasn't here. Eventually, everyone began to leave. But again, everyone wasn't all that many people. Before I knew it, it was just me, Crowven, and Theo. Wordlessly, Crowven sat beside Theo's freshly dug grave. I did the same. Normally, I enjoy funerals. Or perhaps it's better to say, I appreciate them for what they are. But this one was hard to appreciate. I couldn't find a trace of pleasantness in it. Not even a little bit. It just felt sad. Crowven? Oh boy, okay, this is... We could go silent route. I feel like these two might make him a little eggy. Let's just say nothing. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Right. Crowven, I don't want to upset you, but if it's okay, I want to try talking to him. Mary, this isn't the time for that ridiculous shit. I'm being serious. I promise you that it works. And I've never been bad on my promises before, have I? Please, just give me a chance. Fine. If you're so insistent, then go ahead. But when you wake up, I want you to tell me something that only Theo would know. Because if you can't, I really don't want to hear about this ever again. I understand, but I won't let you down. I lay down atop Theo's grave. I could see Crowven wince as I did. Hopefully, it would be over quickly. And hopefully, Theo would be in the mood to talk to me. Huh? Nothing. Nothing at all. Alright. Take a whiff. It smells like... Ugh. It's something smoky. It's completely dark. I can't see a thing. I feel like I'm laying on something, but am I laying down on the ground right? It feels weird though. I can't really describe it. It sounds like faint static, but if I don't focus on it, it's like it disappears. Hello? Is anyone there? I don't understand. Why can't I see anything? Of all the times for things to start going wrong, well, maybe it'll help if you took the lampshade off your head. Huh? You're... Theo! Hey, Dollface, long time no see. Oh, Theo, I'm so glad to see you, alright. Yeah, sure that's the word you want to use. Well, I suppose you're right. Still, it seems like you're okay. Wherever this is. Where is this? This is where me and Zappera lived. At least it used to be back when I was live with you all. Oh, you lived here? And I know it ain't the prettiest, but it gets the job done. I suppose so. Why things was greedy? I don't think I need to ask that. How are you doing, really? How am I doing? Guess I'm okay. I've kind of just been holed up in here watching TV. Got a long stretch of time. I can't tell if because time doesn't exist here or because I've barely moved from the spot. You haven't seen anyone else since coming here. Not that I know of, but maybe when I find the motivation to go outside, I'll see for myself. Oh, while we're here, I guess I want to say I'm sorry. God, the whole ghost talk thing of yours was a bunch of bullshit, but I can admit when I've been proven wrong. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I think I'm more sorry for you in this situation. Do you remember it happening? Okay, so it changes every time. What do you remember happening before this? Before, well, it goes like this. Grow was having a rough time, wanted to talk about you. He wanted to talk about me? Yeah, but I'll come back to that later. So, he reached out to me and Zap, wanted to talk about it over drinks and all. Of course, we accepted, so we spent the night out with him, sitting at the bar, whatever. Maybe like an hour or so of drinks. I start feeling like, not too hot. I leave the bathroom, start fucking vomiting or something, get in the stall, come out feeling woozy, Zap and Crow trying to help me up, all weird and shit. Next thing I know, I'm crashed out in the middle of a pool table that was still in the middle of a game. Then I'm here. You're here. All because Crow wanted to talk about me? If I hadn't been such a problem for him, then you wouldn't have wandered up here. Hey, shut the fuck up, huh? Sorry. Didn't mean you to come out that way. What I'm trying to say is, I'm sure I would have drunk myself to death eventually anyways, so don't worry about it. If that night didn't kill me, the stick in my hand would still make sure it was coming. Listen, I want you to know that Crowven only wanted to talk about you because he cares so much. I know things haven't been the best with you two lately, and there's lots you don't know, so it's been really hard on him too. What don't I know? Listen, I may be dead, but there's still things Crowven would kill me over if I told him about you. I know you and I ain't the closest two people in the world or anything, but trust me when I say it's gonna be alright. I guess I'll have to. So, how long are you staying here for anyways? Oh, I'm not sure exactly. I could wake up any minute now that I think about it. Which reminds me, I promised Crowven that when I woke up, I'd tell you something that only you would know. Asked if I talked to you. So, do you have something you can tell me? Yeah, I got a few stories between Crow and I. Big poison. I think we've heard about the orange story before. I don't know what was this? The sleepover hat story. Sleepover hat story? It's a bit gross. You sure? Yeah, sure. I mean, like, how gross? Nothing that'll make you look at him too differently. Well, that should be fine then, I think. Alright, so, goes like this. Go was spend the day with Zap and I. This is before you were around, by the way. Right. That rolls around. We're deciding what we're gonna do. Cause, like, well, I don't think I'm allowed to tell you this part, huh? But, anyway, so, like, it's night. Crowven, Zap, and I are back here. Zap says he's in a coffee delivery, and Crow's staying the night because, fuck it, why not? It's kind of chilly that night. This happens, like, wintertime. After Crow something to drink, he wants, like, coffee or something. Zap hates coffee, though. We only have hot chocolate, but he's fine with that. I guess I'm ready for him. Zap comes back. We have fun time. Etc. etc. Door gets knocked on. Snap goes to get the food. Crowven turns to me, not looking so hot. I can practically see the green in his face. I'm like, dude, what's up is wrong? He starts to talk and then grabs his mouth. And then I realize I should have checked the date of that milk I used for the hot chocolate earlier. So I'm like, yeah, fuck, hold on. because honestly, it doesn't look like he'll make it out of the bathroom. So I look around, I'm like trash can, bucket, receptacle, whatever, and suddenly, Ben is feeling pretty breezy. I turn around and Croven's got my hat, and yeah. That's so gross. Why didn't you stop him? Listen, I know it takes a bit to explain, but this will happen in a matter of seconds. I see. And your hat is it this one? Nah, I gotta replace my hat. Chuck that one out the window immediately after it happened. And Sapara doesn't know? Nope. By the time she came in, it was already over and done with. And you just carried on. I mean, yeah. What else would we do? Thank you for telling me this story. Anytime, sunshine. Oh, and, one more thing before you head back. Say hi to Zapper too. And, go easy on her for me, okay? Well, listen, I know she seems all firecrackers and dynamite. Maybe a little rough around the edges, but she's got a lot going on deep down. And, I know she'd appreciate some help with that. I'd appreciate it too. I see. I'll try to talk to her next time I see her. And, let her know you said hi too. Oh, please do. I'm excited to see my boys again soon, but I'm hoping it'll be a long wait at the same time. Yeah, I hope so too. Before I knew it, I was out again, and welcome to the sound of the word crowven. Yo, Miles, come on. It's getting late. It looks like it's gonna rain soon. Crowven? Yeah. You threw up in his hat? That's so gross. It's a beautiful day today. And after so much talk of rain, I hadn't even brought my umbrella, but it was clear I wouldn't be needing it. The sun felt so warm, so much brighter today. I hope we would get more sunny days like this, before things start to get cold and cloudy again. Because right now it just feels so refreshing. I was on my way to the cemetery once more. I didn't have any flowers this time around, but I was sure that was okay. I brought a teddy bear last time. After all. Besides, I now have a different method of being able to visit everyone there. I try to visit Theo too when I'm able. Don't want to bother him too much. And even though he and I aren't best friends or anything, I can tell he appreciates it. I think he's trying to see him again today. I think I'll try seeing him again today. I continued down the sidewalk, admiring all the things that looked so much happier in the sunlight. The birds, the flowers, the trees. But one thing that didn't was making its way towards me. I didn't even realize it until I heard her snap my name. Oh, Twyla! Funny running into you here. I see you're out enjoying the sun. I haven't heard a lot from you, you know. Yeah, but likewise, you know. But I've decided to investigation on my own time. Do I need to remind you that you're the one who offered to help me and not the other way around? Oh boy, alright. I've been really busy. Yeah, I'm sure you have. All those headstones have talked themselves, right? I'm sorry, Twyla. I don't think I can help you anymore. Excuse me? Huh? Not help me anymore? You haven't helped me once! And now you've gotten the gal to back out before you even started? What's that for, huh? Well, it's just what? Good boy. I can't be around you anymore. I have not trusted you from the beginning. Ever since I got the warning not to trust owl people, I do not trust you a single fucking ounce. I'm sorry, but my friends, when they found out I was doing this, they are looking out for me, and I don't want to worry them. And I'm really, really sorry. I sure it says I'm earlier, but I hope you understand. Oh, I understand. You do? Yeah, I do. I got it perfectly clear why you bother helping me to catch a threat. They could help fill the precious cemetery you love so much. Whoa, what? Hold on, that's not true. I'd never risk someone else's life for that. Yeah, I'm sure you would. Just like... That door's not closed all the way. Hold on. I don't want anyone except freaking hearing my embarrassing narrations. I'm not gonna scar my glasses. There's that snowstorm. Just like I was sure you'd help me. I apologize for latching on so. I'm just running low on patience. You might not know it, but I tolerate a lot of bullshit from a lot of people. But one thing I refuse to tolerate is people who don't keep their promises. So go on then, run to your little cemetery, Mary. I'll let you go. I'll make sure you keep the promise eventually. Twilight angrily brushed past me after that. I felt hurt, to say the least. Hearing what she thought of me, but I couldn't help her anymore. And it had to come out eventually. At the very least, it was something that I got over with. And I couldn't let it ruin the day. I wiped my eyes of any tears and tried to regain my composure. I tried to focus on the nice things around me as I continued on my way. The birds, the flowers, the trees, the birds, the flowers, the trees. I couldn't let it get to me. She didn't know the truth like I did, and I couldn't keep Theo waiting. I continued on and up the way. Entering the cemetery, something felt off, and I didn't know why until I started approaching Theo's gravesite. Someone's there at the gravesite. Is that... What the fuck? Was that a... That wasn't a dog. That was definitely a human head. Hey! Wait! I followed them as they ran from me. They got out of my sight quickly, but I was determined to find them. I walked up and down the aisle, trying to keep my eyes and ears open, until eventually I began to hear something. I followed the noise, which led me to a tree, and... Huh? Oh, it's Okay, it's Zapra. That makes sense. Zapra? What are you doing here? I took a seat beside Zapra, patting down on the grass as I did so. She wiped her eyes on her sleeves as I sat. Hi, Mary. Hi, Zapra. Are you alright? Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Don't I look fine? You, I don't really care anymore. You wanted to... You missed the oat. You want to see Theo again, didn't you? Huh? No, it's... Really, I'm sorry. I was just leaving. Don't worry about it. Zapra, I was surprised that you, well, what? You didn't show up to his funeral and all. I couldn't. Why not? You didn't want me in here. You didn't want me in here anymore. And after last season, I promised you I would respect your boundaries. But I guess I broke that promise anyways, huh? I wanted to leave before you, and you saw me at least. Zapra, I don't have stopped you from seeing him? Let's see. I'm not doing middle. Middle seems not like a good answer. Not good enough. They would have wanted you here. Thanks. I hope that's true. It is. I promise. If you say so, maybe I'll visit him more often if that's okay. Yes, of course. I'm sure he'd love that. Please visit as much as you need to. Thanks. It's just nothing's the same now that he's gone, and I'm not sure if it even will. It still feels so unreal. I walk into our place and I'm ready to start like I don't know, hitting him with a jacket sleeve, with stealing his hat and running away with it. And now when I come home, it's all by myself. But all the stuff still smells like him. It smells just like before we left the bar. His mug is still in the sink because he said he would wash it later. And his hamper is still full because he was trying to do the laundry. His why did I read that as hamster? Hamster. God damn it. Today, this is a serious moment, Toasty. Come on, man. And his hamper is still full because he was going to do the laundry together, and the TV remote is still stuck in the couch because, as for that stuff did, he was my best friend, and he's totally gone now. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to see him again. That's not true. I promise one day you'll see him again. But not in this life. Isn't that right? I don't know what to do anymore. I don't feel like myself. At least, not without him. I'm all alone. You're not alone. I haven't talked to Crowven since. Really? I don't even know what to say. What it would feel like. The three of us were always together when we hung out. It feels unfair without him. It feels wrong. It will get better with time. I promise you it does. Maybe it won't always be the same, but it will be better. And Zapra, you're not alone. I know Crowven would want to hear from you. And I really think that you should see each other. Even if it's awkward, you should know that. Boy. Yeah, this one is just full of these like hard-hitting questions, isn't it? Well, not really hard. This one. Do I say Crowven's here for you? I'll say Crowven's here for you because. And okay, well that's good. And I am too. Even if I didn't always think you were the best person, that's just because we don't get along doesn't mean I can't help you through this. So thank you, Mary. I can really use the support right now. Yeah, of course. It's going to get better. I promise. I've got another question for you. I thought you might. Have you ever lost anyone? Why do you ask? I just want to see. Of course I've lost people. I don't think there's anyone alive who hasn't lost somebody. I've probably lost more than you could fathom. I feel like this is like specific. This is like more specific than this one. It always starts the same. It begins with devastation, but over time, those feelings, you get used to them. It's like a blur. You stop worrying about who died and start worrying about who's next. Oh god, why is this so relatable? There is no rest. So you become someone who doesn't need rest because it isn't going to stop. You just have to be ready for the next time. That sounds heartbreaking. It was. And it's why I'm fighting so hard so that you don't wind up like me. It's been a few days. Besides what happened at the funeral, crowven hasn't really left his room. When I wake up in the mornings, I can hear him stomping about his room, and when I return from having left the cabin, I find no evidence that he's left the cabin at all, let alone his room. I'm so used to him going out every day, but I feel bad if I'm leaving him home alone. He spends most of his day holed up in his room, door shut tight. I'll knock on it every now and then to check in on him, but there's not much to hear from the outside of that. But today, his door is open, and I think I should check on him. His door had been opened just a crack, and that does not look like just a crack. That looks like you intentionally opened it. But okay, but maybe I should read more. Who knows? But I opened it just a bit more to get a better look inside. He was sitting on top of his bed, and without even turning to face me, I hear him say, "I know you're there, Mary. Come on in." I stepped inside and took a seat at the end of his bed. He didn't seem to have much of a reaction. It's getting a bit late. I'll probably start dinner soon. Sounds good. You really shouldn't be smoking inside, you know. It's a lollipop. Ah, I see. Your flag with. Wait, hold on. Is that fucking? Is that what flag is that? Is that the bi flag? Let me check. That's. Is that? Hold on. Let me check. No, that's bi flag. Nope, that's the that is the bi flag. I am correct. Your flag's upside down. No, it is not. Finally think of sign poster. I feel like he would have. I guess this one. Why does he have a bi? Why does he have a binary? Is it binary or bi? I don't want to offend the LGBT community. I don't want to offend the community. I'll just say it's a bi flag. Why the fuck does he have a bi flag? Thanks. I haven't seen it before. Is it recent? Yeah. That person you met. Say, man. About time we got a fucking another mention of that. She's just been absent this entire damn time. Probably because she doesn't really have any importance to the story or plot of this game specifically. Still, I miss Vass. That person you met, Vass, they wanted that time we met at the arcade. Said they had a room for it and insisted that I have it. I hope you don't mind that I didn't give this one to you. I don't like collecting toys, but no, I totally get it. Don't even worry about it. Oh, we have to go through all of them, alright. Well, mine's been getting a bit full too. Maybe we can do laundry together soon? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's strange, though. I feel like I just did laundry, now I have to do it again? It's not like I even wear that many outfits. Yeah, no, you don't wear any outfits. I wouldn't be surprised if he was wearing the same thing just because he's just laying in his room all day, every day. Yeah, me neither. Flex. I don't think it's upside down. Oh, it is up. Hold on, let me cross reference. Oh, it is upside down. What is bisexual? What does the bisexual flag stand for? Let me read this. Hold on. Oh, same sex. Interesting. Yeah, no. Oh, alright then. It's a barely to the ground though, don't you think? Yeah, it's fine. Besides, if it falls down, I don't have to worry about getting a chair or anything to put it back up. Fair point. Alright, let's stop being around the bush. Huh? What do you mean? Come on. You and I both know you didn't come up here to talk about laundry, the posters in my room. You're here because everything sucks right now and you think we should talk about it. Everything does suck. You're right. Everything's awful. You know you can say it, right? Say what? Go on. Say it that it sucks. You know, I don't like using that language. Fair enough. I know things have been very hard lately, but I just don't know what to do. It all feels hopeless. It's just one thing after another. Does it even want to stop? Yeah, it will eventually, but you won't have to worry about me. I'm fine. You aren't fine, and I'm not fine either. I don't want this cycle to continue, where all we do is feel miserable again and again. Mary... I just want to help you. Because this isn't you. I miss the real Crowven. Mr. Crowven who didn't always drink himself to death. Mr. Crowven who would never get mad and would always laugh it off the things that anyone would normally go ballistic over. I'm Mr. Crowven who wanted me around. You think I don't miss him too? I don't like feeling like this. It sucks. Then how could you just keep going around like that? Saying that you're fine when that's not true. And just settling for it. Because it's not like I have any other choice, Mary. You just don't get it. I know you're worried about your own parents. That's a shitload of stress on your shoulders too, but at least you have some fucking hope in that situation. What hope do I have? My parents are dead. One of my best friends is dead, and there's no way around either of those facts. I'm never gonna see either of them again. And yeah, sure, maybe you can talk to them, but that doesn't mean that I can see them or be around them, or do any of the same things I used to do with them. It's like, why fucking try? If everyone I get close to just gonna die off in front of me, I might bother trying to do anything at all. Whether I'm happy or sad, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't change the life I'm living right now. That's why everything's fine. Why it has no choice but to be fine. I know that you want help, but all these solutions, therapy, relaxing at home, whatever, they aren't going to change anything. They aren't going to bring anyone back. I don't even understand that better than anyone. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a dick when I say this, but your parents might come back one day. Mine sure won't. That's a terrible way of thinking. It's not terrible, just the harsh truth of the situation. I'm never gonna see them again. That's just a fact. It can't be terrible. It can't. They call me. No, they're not. Anyways, it can't be terrible. It can't be happy. It can't be sad. It can't be anything. It just is. And it's just like I said. Can't change that. So how can you tell me it's a terrible way to think when it's the only truth? I don't think you should be thinking like that. And how else am I supposed to be thinking? Listen, I know I'm not always the brightest girl, but if there's one thing that I know about, it's loss. Here we go. Please, crowven. Right. Sorry for cutting you off. When I attend those funerals, I meet lots of people who are feeling the same way that you are. They're stricken with grief. It doesn't matter who died, and the way they express that grief. Did the music cut? Okay, no, it's just looping. They express that grief isn't always the same. Some people can't help but to sob. Others seem to stare in disbelief, like if they wake up soon, they realize it was all just a terrible dream. And some of them simply talk to everyone around them as if nothing's the matter, but you can't tell they'd rather be seeing their loved ones in different circumstances. I don't see these people for very long when I'm there, but I know all those people have been getting better since that very day. It's why we have funerals, to start the healing process with closure. But despite its name, closure is just the first step. I know that everyone deals with loss differently, but I know that grief won't last forever. And I know that processing it doesn't have to be so miserable either. So, please, let me try to help you. Maybe if together we can acknowledge and embrace the circumstances we're in, it'll be easier to get past them. But what if I don't want to? Crowven, move on from it. Get past it. Isn't that just the same as forgetting? The reason you go all those funerals, visit all those graves, is it because you don't want you want anyone to be forgotten about? I'm critical of you. Wanting to remember strangers, but forgetting the ones who we care about most. It's not forgetting. Crowven, just because they're gone doesn't mean we're going to forget them. You're right in what you said. I don't want anyone to feel forgotten about. It's why I visit them. But feeling better about it isn't forgetting. Wanting to live a happy life isn't forgetting. I mean, don't you think your parents would want this for you? Do you think your parents would want this for you? That Theo would want this for you? You can't be afraid of what happens when the grieving is over. Feeling better doesn't mean you forget how much you miss them. It just means you won't feel as sad when you remember them. Mary, yeah? You know I love you, right, Mary? Yes, I know. No, you don't. Come here. Sorry, I keep seizing into the microphone. Crowven motioned me over with a lazy hug-like gesture, and I scooted over to him. Do you know the reason we started staying here? This old piece of shit cabin? No? I was always curious, but I thought it might be rude to ask. It's because Crowven, we wanted to be closer to you guys. That's the only reason. You're joking. That's crazy. You had such a nice home in Holland City. And now, you know what all those old folks say about the difference between a house and a home. I know I've been an asshole, and I probably won't stop feeling like one for a while. I can't really explain all my feelings right now, but while you're here, I just want to say, after having lost so many people, I'm just glad I haven't lost you yet. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't lost you either. Ugh. Look what you've made me do. You know I hate all that dumb sappy shit. And you got me over here monologuing it. I'm sorry. Yeah, can it, Mars? That was so sappy I could put it in your morning pancakes. Hey! Don't let it happen again. I won't. Please leave my family alone. That is not possible. We're getting better. And if my parents were still here, it'd feel almost like it did before. I'm afraid I cannot give you the same life you once had. But I can assure you things will be better after this. How can you make it better? I can't explain it, at least not now, but whether you believe it or not, it will get there. And so will I. This is for you. And you'll see that soon. Are you sure? Because I haven't really been seeing much of a change. Granted, I think that's kind of on purpose, because the whole point is, ooh, I'm a mysterious goober that has the parents, and I live in the shadows, or whatever. I mean, we technically know who you are, but, like, I don't think it's going to be fucking Tetra. That's all I'm saying. Imagine it was fucking rude. Imagine if it was actually fucking... Because everyone from Blackout Hospital, well, most people from Blackout Hospital are from Cemetary Mary, and we've seen most people. We haven't seen. I mean, we've seen Midaspella technically, but we haven't seen much of Rune, even though he's technically a character that's still alive. All I'm saying, if this is fucking Rune, I'm gonna do a backflip, and you'll see that soon. Good night, Mary. Good night. Thank you. It's been a few days since then. Crowven seems to be doing up a little better than usual. I think he's really trying extra hard right now. He's been seeing Cemetary again too. I think... Grody. I think that's nice. I think that's good for them. I'm happy to see them having a nice time together again. I had a nice day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's nice to just return to the cemetery for a normal day after so much chaos. I made sure I put at least one flower on every grave today, though I haven't talked to any of them. I had considered doing it, but like others tell me, it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep in public places. For several reasons, one reason being there is a potential serial killer on the loose. I don't want to mention the other reasons. You can that especially if there is a killer on the loose. Literally, what I did. We are me and Mary. We are in sync. Good lord. So I decided I wouldn't do that today. But that's not what happened, though. I truthfully didn't mean to fall asleep. I didn't, but when I sat back against the mausoleum, after being outside on my feet all day, well, I was just so tired, I didn't even realize I fell asleep. Until I woke up to the sounds of rain. This isn't a dream, because everything isn't coated in green. I was surprised to not have had any strange dreams this time, but this was a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was keeping me safe from the rain. And it was pouring. You're not a witch. A little bit of rain is not going to kill you. And worse even still, it was night. The only light I could see was from the street lamp and the outside of the cemetery. Oh dear. How could I have slept that long? Well, I couldn't stay hiding under here all night. I took a big breath and ran across the cemetery street. Luckily the gate wasn't locked. Again, I was surprised, but thankful, as I as it meant I would not have to find some other way out. Once I was out of the sidewalk, I noticed the streetlights were the only lights on. Everything else seemed closed. How late was it? I didn't want to put my phone on in the rain to check, but by any means, it had most definitely missed the last bus back home. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had to find shelter first. I ran through the rain trying to find anything that was open. It wasn't long before I felt my shoes filling with water. I'd get cold out here too long, and the rain showed no signs of letting up. But I knew there just had to be something, anything open, and eventually I made it somewhere. It was the movie theater. Thank goodness. I'm just gonna assume these are references to other things, none of which I recognize, except this one maybe. However, that just might be the was it sleeping? I'm scared. I not Pop Tropic. God, not Pop Tropic. Is it like? Hold on, let me check. I don't know. I don't. You know what? Fuck. You know what? No, fuck. I will check. Is it can't? No, it's not. Can't sleep. It's like something sleeping. What? It's like something to do with sleep. Oh, I can't wait. No, is it I can't sleep? No. What if I try putting it in all caps? Nope, still does not. I will check the far reaches of my fucking YouTube search before continuing. I will waste the last 20 minutes I have. What is it called? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste time looking it up. I don't know what it's like something sleep, and it kind of looks like this, but more like 2000s. I don't remember. All I remember is something about sleep and it being kind of low quality, which was part of the charm. I rushed myself inside and took a seat beside the posters, waiting to dry off and taking my phone out. Just as I expected, it was pretty late, and knowing the usual time of the cinema, I could tell it wasn't going to be open much longer. What do I do? Even though I wasn't sure how he could help me right now, I had to at least try calling up Crowven. Come on, pick up. Why isn't he picking up? Mary? Oh, he picked up, thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I'm having a bit of a problem right now. What is it? Well, you see, I kind of fell asleep in the cemetery, and I only woke up a few minutes ago, and it's raining really bad right now, and I missed the bus, so I don't know. I was hoping maybe you could help me out somehow. No can do, Mary Moo. Didn't I tell you? Tell me what? Mary, I'm not not even home right now. Not even close. Huh? Where are you then? I'm like out of the fucking city right now, Mary. I had these plans with these friends. It doesn't matter. I swear, I told you. Well, I don't remember. Look, the bottom line is there's no way I can help you from here. What am I supposed to do then? Fuck, Mary. I don't know. I heard his frustrating sigh through the phone. I couldn't see it, but I could tell He was pinching the bridge of his nose. Where are you right now? I'm at the movie theater, but I think it closes soon. Alright, well, do you have anyone else you could call up? Maybe stay with them tonight? I mean, I guess so. Awesome, great, sounds good then. Look, Mars, I really gotta go, okay? Call up one of your other friends, and I'm sure they'll come get you. Alright then, good. I heard the click of crowven hanging up his phone. That seemed kind of sus. Well, that didn't seem like crowven to me for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. Call up one of my other friends? Well, there's only 2 of those. Who should I go with? Call mysterious number. Fuck it. I attempted calling the mysterious number. No one picked up. But I did receive a text immediately after. Why did you call me? No. I'm stuck. Stuck where? I missed my bus home and it's pouring outside. I'm supposed to call one of my friends, but I'm not sure who to go with. I felt bad waking either of them. I see. Can you choose for me? Unfortunately, I don't know your friends, so I can't. But I think you can make the decision on your own. I guess I'll have to. Good luck. Okay, it's either between person that's extremely upset with me or the bad guy from Blackout Hospital. I'm going to save. Okay. I know this sounds crazy to my methodology right now, because I have been not trusting Reginald and Tetra this entire goddamn time. However, I'm going to ignore the law of Blackout Hospital and call up Reginald. I decided to call Reginald. I didn't want to bother him, but I don't think Twilight would have taken me well right now. I heard the phone ring a few times, and then he picked up. Mary, it's a bit late, isn't it? Is everything alright? Yeah. Well, actually, I kinda missed my last bus home, and I was hoping maybe I could stay with you tonight instead. Yes, of course. Where are you right now? I'll be right over. Thank you. He didn't even say where he was. I saw the faint outline of Reginald's old car pull up the side of the movie theater, and I went out to meet him. Even though it was raining, he still got out of the car and held the passenger door open for me. I told him it was silly to do that. I hope I wasn't too late. You got me in the middle of getting ready for bed, actually, and I wanted to get retrained. Didn't feel right to leave the home in pajamas. No, you're good. We drove out to Reginald's apartment amidst all the rain. Because it was so late, there were hardly any cars on the road, so it made the drive a bit safer. We pulled into a parking lot space next to his building and covered me with his jacket as we ran inside. So sorry, I wasn't thinking. I should have brought an umbrella. I didn't mind. We stepped inside to the buzzing of fluorescent lights. Reginald led him to the stairwell, and we headed upwards. I had no idea he lived so high up. He told me that the elevator was broken and apologized for the inconvenience. I just felt bad for him. It must have been a pain to climb all those stairs, especially after a hard day of work. Once we were in the proper hallway, Reginald began to lead me to his apartment. I tried to be quiet as we moved through the hallway, and not wanting to disturb any of his neighbors. Before I knew it, we were entering his front door. Alright, not a bad place, to be honest. Well, here we are. I apologize for the mess. If I had foresight that you were coming, I would have cleaned ahead of time. I looked around Reginald's apartment. Is this what he considers a mess? I don't think it looks dusty. Thank you for having me over. I feel really bad having asked you to accommodate me at such a short notice. I'll try not to lose track of time anymore. Don't be silly. It's a pleasure to have you here, no matter what. Oh, but don't worry about sleeping on the couch or anything. It's my bedroom. It's right next to the kitchen. I'll sleep out here. Huh? Oh, no, Reginald, I couldn't. You already drove out in the middle of the night to pick me up. I can't take you to bed, too. Nonsense, nonsense, I insist. You'll have a much better sleep, I'm sure of it. But don't you have to go to work in the morning? I feel awful if you couldn't get a good night's sleep. Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Nothing. Oh dear, I just realized. Huh? What? Something okay? You don't have any pajamas to wear, do you? Huh? Oh, don't worry about that. I can sleep just fine in this. How can I not worry? No offense, but although your outfit is quite the ensemble, I don't think it would make a very nice sleeping outfit. I mean, are those ball joints like stockings? Are those like your kneecaps? Or I don't really understand the anatomy. I'm being serious. Like, why is Mary the only character to have these like weird like kneecap joints? Because I'm pretty sure we've seen like other characters' kneecaps and they don't have those. I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Why is Mary the only one that gets these? Then again, Mary, I don't know. Why don't I go out and buy you something real quick? No way. It's really nice of you, but I can't accept that offer. It's so late and I doubt anywhere is even open. Oh, well, when there's a will, there's a way. Besides, I need to pick up some things in the middle of the night. Yeah, that seems okay. Remember when I said not to take my bites to Blackout Hospital? Yeah, scratch that. This motherfucker's up to something. There is no goddamn way you're picking up something in the middle of the night. So please, make yourself at home. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen, and don't be afraid to turn on the TV. I'll be back shortly. If I could protest anymore, Reginald walked out the door, leaving me alone in his apartment. I guess all I could do now was wait for him to get back. I popped myself onto his couch and turned on the TV. There was some commercials playing, so I didn't know what show was on yet. What's on at this hour anyways? Before I knew it, I heard the sound of a door unlocking. Reginald was walking through the front door. I watched as he locked the door behind him, dropped off some plastic bags he was carrying, and shrugged off his coat. He left one bag in his room and then proceeded to push some stuff away in his kitchen. Then he came to sit beside me. So, what are you watching? Oh, I don't know, nothing in particular. Well, wouldn't you like to watch something? Or would you rather just head to bed? Now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I actually watched something on TV. Reginald passed me the TV remote and told me to put anything I'd liked. Told me to put on anything I liked. He wasn't picky. Maybe we can watch this. Quick save real quick. Ugh. Sitcom, horror, sci-fi, murder mystery. I guess murder mystery. Why not? Yeah, this is definitely a reference to something that I do not get. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. It was playing a murder mystery movie. It seemed to be taking place on a train of all places. Like all good murder mysteries. I want to try to make a Hat in Time reference. I am not playing a Hat in Time. I know. It started a detective and his young sidekick. It seemed fairly interesting. Do I watch it? Okay, can I choose? Let me see the other options first. Yeah, okay. What's sitcom? Don't recognize any of these goobers. I've looked through a few channels until I found this one. It was like a sitcom of sorts. Actually, this feels familiar. Like, I remember watching this when I was a little kid. But I can't say I remember any particular episodes when I was young, too. Did I watch it? No. Alright, what's game show? Film. I've looked through a few channels until I found this one. Is it a certain goober wouldn't be on this show, would he? Also, that's the fucking clown from That's Not My Neighbor. I know this game came out probably before Last Not My Neighbor. I should probably shut up. It's a game show. I don't know why, but there's something I really like about this game shows. This one in particular looked extremely colorful and exciting. Did I watch it? No, I want to see the other options first. I want to see if I... What the fuck is that? I feel like I've seen that character before. I don't know about that guy. Kinda looks like only if you took like a lot of drugs. Definitely try to find this one. There was a horror movie playing. I had a mixed feelings about horror movies, but there are ones I like. Do I watch it? And no. Going through all of the okay, yeah, no, we not watching that one at all. Period. I do not like comedy. I don't like romantic stuff. In period. I'm technically ace and proud. Sci-fi. What is this one? So if you're trying to find this one, it's playing some sort of science fiction show. Even though I didn't know any lore behind it, it still looked pretty interesting. Might be fun. I guess I'll do game show because yeah, I like the colors and Selma. A game show? How charming. Yeah, I think they're fun. Even when people lose, they still look like they had a fun time. Definitely not Thelma. Thelma looks sad. They certainly seem like fun, though I don't think I'd even want to be on one. I'm too worried about looking a mess on TV. I didn't even think about that. Reginald and I sat and watched TV for a while. It was pretty nice, though eventually I started to feel tired. I think Reginald could tell too. I honestly stood up to the couch, thanking him once again for letting me use his room to sleep. It's not a problem at all. I left the pajamas in the bag for you. I think they should fit. Good night, Mary. I had a pretty nice sleep, actually. Reginald's bed felt comfier than my own, but that only made me feel all the worse from taking it from him. I got dressed in my usual clothes and carefully stepped out of the bedroom door. What the fuck are you doing down there? I don't know, I fixed my mic, but my dog's barking. After all, if Reginald was still asleep, I didn't want to wake him, but to my surprise, there was no one there at all. I knocked on the mouth of the door just to make sure he wasn't using it, but there was no answer. It was then that I noticed a note that had fallen in front of his front door. Mary! So sorry to leave you alone this morning. I had an urgent matter to attend to. I don't think I'll be back anytime soon, but feel free to help yourself to any food in the apartment for breakfast. All I ask is that when you leave, you lock the apartment with the spare key in the end table drawer, and then slide it back under the door. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. I see. I didn't really feel comfortable taking Reginald's food, especially when he's not home. Especially if he can drug all of it. And especially not after all he did for me. I followed his other instructions and left the apartment. Wonder what I'll do with today. It's been a while since anything really interesting has happened. The last exciting thing was when I was caught in the rain and had to duck into the movie theater that night. Twi hasn't messaged me about the investigation or anything like that, though I'm sure she wants to make up all those favors. She wants me to make up all those favors for her suit. So I kept my phone handy just in case she needs me for something. So far, it's been nothing. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I haven't been messaged by Reginald in a while either. Sometimes I wonder if I should message him first, but he's probably busy and I don't want him to be annoying. I don't know him. Even the mysterious number that had been texting me hasn't been responding much either. They literally only respond when you text them. And by much, I mean at all. I have no idea what happened to them. It worries me a little bit. But if there's one good thing that's been happening lately, is that Crowven has been spending more time with me. Even if he still does his own thing a lot, he's been making time to see me too. We go on walks together and we'll catch a movie if he's free. Sometimes Zapara joins us. I still don't know what our relationship is, but I think I feel better about it the more we're all together. I had just been brushing my hair this morning when something smelled. Smelled like smoke? Crowven? Is that you? Crowven? Concerned, I rushed downstairs to make sure everything was okay. Once I turned to the kitchen, I saw. Yo, Mars. I was supposed to be a surprise. I just realized we've run out of time, so yeah, let's save it there for today. Wait, no, click the main menu button. There we go. All right, that was more of Cemetary Mary. You can go now, I guess.